Hey yogis, I'm Cori. Thanks for watching. Today's sequence is going to be pretty chill and for the ladies, but gentlemen, if you're watching, maybe you can share it with a friend or a loved one. Today we're talking about yoga for when you have PMS or when you're getting cramps. And I had the idea for it because I recently read this book called Yoga for a Healthy Menstrual Cycle by Linda Sparrowe and Patricia Walden. And I was reading through some of the sequences and decided to combine one so it covers PMS and cramps, and I'm thankful to them for this book and sharing a few of these poses. So you're going to need a few props, hopefully if you have them to support yourself, and they'll make your experience a lot more comfortable and easy. I have two pillows that are just small regular couch pillows. I also have a long pillow just from my bed, regular old pillow. And then my scarf that I sometimes use as a strap, or if you have a yoga strap, you could use that as well. And of course, if you have a bolster or any official yoga props, you're welcome to use those. And we're just going to treat ourselves gently and go easy today. Take it nice and slow. Give yourself extra time in any of the poses because, sometimes you're just feeling low energy and just want to be comforted. The first pose we'll come into is a supported Supta Baddha Konasana. So you'll take your two just standard pillows from your couch or small pillows. They're going to support the sides of your knees. And then your bolster or your bigger bed pillow is going to go right behind your heart. And then you'll settle your head down onto it so you can open up across your chest. You'll have the bottoms of your feet together and your knees just supported by your pillows. And start to come into your breath here. Close your eyes. Just breathe smoothly and deeply. Notice how your body feels here, especially if you are experiencing cramps. Try to pinpoint the exact location where it's coming from and see if you can breathe into that area. Feel yourself supported by your props underneath you. And just let your body relax. And take about 3 more breaths here. And keep relaxing across your eyes, around your mouth, all the way down your face and your jaw. Feel free to stay here as long as you like. And if you're ready to change, we'll open the eyes. Use your hands to support your knees as they close. Just roll to one side to come off of your pillows. We'll slide them out of the way. We're going to use them later. So just set them over to the side. Make a little stack here of pillows. Grab your strap and come onto your back, lying down on your mat. We're going to loop the strap around the bottom of your right foot. You can start with your left knee bent and start to extend your right leg up to the sky. Eventually you might like to straighten your left leg, but you might not. So just do what works for your body and your hamstrings. And take a few deep breaths here with the leg in the center. Just gently opening up the back of your hamstring, back of your thigh. And then shift both sides of the strap into your right hand. We're going to open the leg out to the side. You can also feel free to bring a pillow underneath the outside of your hip for a little more support here, if you want a gentle version. We're just stretching the inner thigh and the groin. And let your hips be open. Try to keep your left hip down on the mat. Sometimes I place my fingers there just to remind it to stay down. Draw the leg up through center. Bend into the knee or release the strap. And then switch it over to the other side. We'll loop it under the left foot this time and extend the left leg up to the sky. Stay here with the right knee bent or choose to extend your leg. You'll see what feels better for you. You want something that lets you keep your lower back resting down on the floor. And then take the strap both sides into the left hand. We'll open the leg out to the left side. And come back to your breath here. Bring a little bend into your knee if it's too intense. I like to place my hand on my right hip to just encourage it down toward the mat. And then gently use your hand to support the leg coming up through the center. Release the strap and set it off to the side. We'll bend into both knees. We're just going to roll over to the right side, come up to a seat. We're going to take like a straddle position. You'll extend your legs at about a 90-degree angle out to the sides. And you'll need your big pillow from your bed. You might find that you like having one of your small pillows too, but we'll see. So you're going to place the pillow down one of your thighs. Let your feet be relaxed, but thighs pointing up towards the sky. Now we're just going to fold over your right leg. And let your head rest down on your pillow. If you can't bring your head down quite that far, you can take your other pillow, stack it on top, and give yourself a little more support. And you want yourself to be somewhere that's pretty relaxed, but you still feel a stretch in the back of your hamstring. And remember to breathe. And when you're ready to come out, and we'll slowly start to walk your hands back up the side of your leg. Come up through center, shift your pillows over to the other leg, and then we'll just walk it out to come down on the other side. You might find that one leg is more open than the other. You can always adjust your props as you need to. Let yourself relax back down onto your pillow stack. And come back to your breath. And moving slowly, start to make your way up through the center. And we're going to move your stack out in front of you. And we'll start to fold over it. You might find you can take away a pillow or add in another one, see what works for your body. And let your forehead relax down onto something. I have my hands stacked here like a pillow. Or you can have them down by your sides. And take one more breath. And slowly unravel the spine. We'll come back up to a seat. Shift your props out of the way. And we'll use our hands to close the legs up. Bend the knees in we're going to make our way into a downward facing dog. So come around onto all fours, spread your fingers apart, tuck your toes under, and we'll come into a nice easy downward dog. Bend your knees, step your feet at least hips distance apart, maybe a little wider. And let your head hang down heavy and shift your gaze up between your calves or all the way up between your thighs. And let the back of your neck relax. And take a couple deep breaths here. And then just moving slowly, we're going to walk the feet all the way up to the top of your mat. We'll come into Uttanasana, an easy forward fold. Let your knees bend, let your head hang heavy. You could always bring a pillow underneath your hands here to bring the ground a little closer to you. Let it be an easy fold. You don't have to straighten the legs all the way. And just opening up the muscles in the legs. And we'll bring the hands up to your hips. Press down through both feet, rise up to standing. And we'll just turn to face the long edge of your mat. We're going to come into a wide-legged fold. Bring the sides of your feet parallel to each other. Then we'll start to hinge forward at the hips. Coming back into our fold. Again, same thing here. If you like, you can bring a pillow underneath your elbows or underneath your head, depending on how far you fold over and what feels good to you. And let your neck be long. And feel the weight evenly distributed between the fronts of your feet and your heels. Slide your hands back up to your hips. Press down through both feet. We'll rise up to standing. Bend the knees, step the feet together. And then we'll come down onto all fours. Bring your big pillow with you as you come down. You might also have another small pillow stacked on top of it. I'll show that version too. We're going to take a supported child's pose. Take your knees around the outside of your pillow. Make sure it's far enough in front of you to support your whole torso. And then we'll gently lower down either onto 1 or 2 pillows, or 3 if you're really tall or you have tight knees or hips. And settle yourself down. And just breathe here, supported by your props. And let your belly drape down in between your thighs. On your next in-breath, start to make your way up through center, facing your bolsters. I'm going to shift the small pillow out of the way. I'll keep the big pillow with me. You're going to come around to a seat and then eventually lie all the way down onto your back. Set your feet hips distance apart with your knees pointing up toward the sky. You'll have 2 options for your bridge pose. You can take a traditional version where you press down into the feet, lift the hips up and hold yourself here. You can even clasp your hands under your low back and tuck the shoulders under. Or if you favor a more restorative bridge, if that feels good to you today, take your pillow long ways and place it right underneath the sacrum and then just lower your hips down onto the pillow. It's going to be a really gentle bridge pose just because our pillows are a little more squishy than a bolster would be. Let your arms spread wide to the sides or like a cactus. And you'll feel your hips raised up just a little bit in a nice, easy, supported bridge. And if you took the full version of bridge pose, you can always come into this more restorative version at any time. And press down through the feet and lift your hips up and slide the pillow out from underneath you. And we'll slide it off to the side. And then a couple of options for your Savasana. If you have your pillow right beside you, you can set up a supported version where you bring it right underneath your heart. You can take Supta Baddha Konasana legs like earlier. Feel free to support yourself with pillows or just take the legs straight out. Since I have a wall right next to me, I'm going to take legs up the wall, and you're welcome to too if a wall is nearby. I'll slide one hip right up next to the wall and then rotate so my legs go up high and I can come back onto my back. Just let yourself hang out here, let your palms be facing up by your sides. And in whichever version of Shavasana you've taken, settle your eyes closed. Feel your breath grow heavy and deep. And settle into your final resting pose. Stay in your Shavasana for as long as you like and as long as your body is asking you to. Give yourself permission to relax and give yourself time to take it easy and go easy on yourself and your body. Thank you so much for watching. I hope these poses had you feeling comfortable and supported and, just a little happier at that time of the month. Thank you for watching. I'm happy to share my practice with you. Namaste.